Hey Dollies! So today's video is going to be a product review on the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. So I'm going to legit, bare face besides the eyeshadow. I'm going to go through all the steps that I do leading up to this, and I'm going to do half my face using my technique that I think works the best, and then just regular, nothing else. But I just, starting off the bat, kind of one thing that I can deal with, but it's just kind of weird if you can't handle weird smells. This does smell like a crayon. Just putting it out there. And I'm also in the color Honey, but it's just smells like a crayon. So I'm going to do my whole entire face with you guys. That way you can see how products lay on this foundation and how everything goes together. So I have my mirror down here. I'm going to stay like this. Sorry for my hair, by the way. This morning I did not do any makeup or my hair. I legit rolled out of bed, put on a hoodie and sweatpants and my fuzzy socks and my bare paws, and I was like, okay, I'm ready for school. Let's go. Because it's Tuesday, but yesterday we had off because of Martin Luther King Day. But let's just get right into it now. I'll stop babbling. So the first thing I do is I take my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I like it because it comes in a pump. It just looks like this. I just realized the product is, I do like pumps because it's easier to control what comes out. So it just looks like that, a basic white looking consistency. And I just put it on. This does hydrate my face really, really well. Especially because down on my chin I have a weird texture on there, and it kind of just helps moisturize it because it is a really, really dry patch. And you guys will be able to see, even if I have a moisturizer on, a primer, and then a mist, a makeup mist to put on before, there's still a couple of spots where it does cling a little bit to the dryness, but I can get over that fact. So I'm just rubbing this in as well as I can. Well, I need to put chapstick on my lips first. Really? Here's some chapsticks. We'll put on the pink one. No crazy colors. Sorry also, by the way, if you can hear my fan. I had my little room heater on, and then once I started moving around it got really hot, so I just turned it off and I had to put my fan on. And also that's why my lips are really dry, because it's warm in here. So, I know that this is totally rubbed in when it's, kind of tacky. So the next thing is I go in with my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Not my favorite, but this is what I'm using at the moment until I can get a new primer. So this is what I'm using at the moment as I drop the lid. So I do about, a pea size amount. And then I'll just dot, 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 dot. This does fill in my pores really, really well. I do put a little extra on my cheeks because right around this area, it is very big pores for me. And this helps my dry patch too down here. You can kind of tell. I wanted to do a try-on review for you guys and not just talk about it. Sorry, I need to do my eyebrows tonight. So I do apologize in advance for my unruly eyebrows. And since I don't feel like bending over to pick up the cap, we're just going to move on to the next thing. The next thing, this is my second or third bottle, but I love it so much. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Setting Spray. So I just spray this after my primer, after my lotion, my primer, and this just helps prep the skin even more. So, and then it also kind of sets your eyes. I should not be spraying this near your hair. just realized that. Whoops. So I do it like really far back so it spreads out so I don't like have clumps of it. Then I kind of just use my hands lightly to spread it out. So now we are good to go. So first we're going to start off by using, hold on, there's like some of my method on here I can tell. Sorry. Alright. So now that there's going to be foundation on my hands, this may look really weird, but like once it oxidizes and stuff and I blend it in better, my face, so we're just going to go like half way down. Like that. And this is just the regular way, nothing special to it, not the way I apply it. Well, this is how like I would draw it on like that. But this is like the dry side, nothing that I do to it to blend it. So I'm just going to buff out this line. So I do warn you, if you let it sit, it does kind of dry. And it's kind of hard to blend on your neck a little bit using this way. It's definitely harder to blend on your neck if you just like draw it straight on, but that's how I need to do it. So I like to do it before it dries onto my skin. It makes it hard to move. So I'm just, oh sorry, by the way, I'm using an e.l.f. Softy Ready dome looking brush. So this is what it looks like without it, my special technique. And then my technique is I take the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set and I spray it just directly on the stick. And I need to turn so I don't get it on my paper. So I'll do about 1 to 2 sprays so then it'll look like that. And I just take it and I apply it, and it kind of just like helps it spread out a bit more. It just goes on smoother. I'm sorry, I gotta wind it down. I'm just gonna start with my neck. Hope you guys can see this. So it is a little bit darker. That's okay. So I just want to show you how much easier it is to buff in to your skin. So this can get cakey really, really quick. Also as well, partially because it is a foundation stick, so you're obviously going to want to have a habit of putting on tons of dots. And I'm just taking a random brush to buff it out better. what kind of brush is this? It's a Bare Minerals Full Flawless Face Powder brush or whatever. And I just use this to blend out the rest of it. That way it'll look like this and look more natural and not as caked on. So then the next thing I do is I take my, well, first I just want you guys to do a comparison on this. So let me, here's the side that has nothing special to it. It's kind of porous. It looks kind of the same, but you can tell that it's a little bit harder to blend out. As for this side, it's very blended out. And it just it applied so much smoother, and it's kind of just like a tad bit lighter than this side, which I like. I'm gonna make sure you guys are in there. So, if you guys can tell a difference, comment down below what you guys think. I like this side, so as you can tell, it works better if you have something to spray on there to help blend it, go on your skin smoother. So the next thing I take is my e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in Fair. And I just make my triangle, per usual, and fill it in. Just like that, and then I do it down the bridge of my nose. Oh, kind of crooked. It's okay. Just like that, and then I take one of these random brush sponges I got from Walmart. I forget the brand. But they're like rainbow ones. Like rainbow colored, if you know what I mean. You can wet them also, but I'm just using this one dry. So as you can tell, my concealer blends in super easy. That's what I love about these e.l.f. concealers, is they're so blendable, so easy to blend in. So then the next point of my makeup is to bake, and then everything else I'll complete while I bake. So you can tell here, like, I'll go and buff it in if it's looking a little cakey, but right now we're Gucci's. So this is just my e.l.f. High Definition Powder in Translucent, and I'm taking this e.l.f. blush brush, but I use it for powder or highlight sometimes. I like baking because it kind of helps set in my pores a little bit so they don't look as big. Sorry for all the powder that's floating around. So now what I do is I take this old one that has now black eyeliner or something on it, and I'll take it and I'll just chisel right here. If that makes sense. This also helps lighten up your foundation. It's just a little too dark. I like baking because it just sets and highlights everything that you want. Sorry guys. And then sometimes I'll do it down the bridge of my nose. Just like that. Let me pour the powder back in here. Then I put like the little puffy thing on there. I actually really like this packaging for this. Right, it's in sheer, my bad. Sorry, it's in sheer. And then while we let that sit, we are about to contour and bake a little. I mean contour and bronze up a bit. Oh, here it is. So I just take this Crown Crease / Shadow brush, and I take my Wonderful Dreams Sephora palette, and I take Hot Cocoa, so it's a dark brown, and I just take the fluffy shadow side and I just kind of draw it lightly as light as possible. So it just looks like that. Like I take it from right about my tragus, kind of here, like that. So it looks really dark, I know, but this is how I want to do it, so let me be. And I just take an small e.l.f. stipple brush that kind of sheds everywhere, and I just blend it away. So I don't totally go fishy face. I just kind of purse my lips a little so it's not like a deep set line. And I'm just swirling it. Just to get that nice line. A little bit more on this side. So just like that. There's that. It's not too harsh or anything. Then I go in with my e.l.f. Healthy Glow Bronzer and Sunkissed and an angled blush brush by e.l.f. And I just go over top of it to bronze. Like so. And then I'll go right here, bronze it up. Right here, and right here. Just want to bronze my face a bit. And then I take my e.l.f. blush in Pink Passion. I just take a Sonia Kashuk large stipple brush and go do 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 do. Kind of on an angle. Sorry for my dogs barking in the background. Hashtag dogs for life. And then what I like to do is I take my lovely Sonia Kashuk fan brush. I spray it. I'm going to spray it down here. Spray about 3 to 4 times, 2 on each side, just to get it a little bit moistened. And then I take my e.l.f. Now this is a baked blush, but I use it as a highlighter in Peachy Cheeky, and I just glide it in there because this gives more color pay off. So it's like a pink highlighter. And now what I'll do is I'll just take my e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush and wipe away all the powder that's underneath my eyes. Right there. All this away. Gotta get it out from there. So it looks really good, and then I just take this as well, go down the bridge of my nose, right there, kind of to the sides. So I'm going to show you guys again how this looks. So this is the side with no product. They do look similar in the end, but like this side I like better because it just looks way more smoother than this side. There's the neck. This side blends out better than this side did. So let me just zoom you guys back out real quick. So I'm going to go do my eyebrows and then put on lips, and I'll be back to close out this video. Okay, dollies, so this is the final look. I wanted to do kind of like a purpley berry color, like my eyes right there, like a mauvey berry color. So I want to continue that with the lips. I did my eyebrows, so I just want to give you guys one last look on how everything looks set on it. I really love this foundation besides the smell, and that I have to use some sort of setting spray for it to apply better for me, at least with my skin type. But not everyone's going to have to do this combo or anything like that. They can switch it up or just apply it. So like right here, you can't really tell because I put this, and this on, and then so those kind of just like help with the dry patch. So sometimes like it is clinging right there a bit, but you can't tell too much unless you look really close into it. And it's nice, very nice coverage because it covers up right here where I don't need to put extra anything there, like a little bit of extra foundation or some concealer there. So I like, from a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like a 7, and it's $6, so it's not too bad of a price. And this is a decent, hold on, it's like, so here's the plastic right there, so it is kind of a decent amount because this should last you a while, but without that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you Thursday with a new video. Bye, dollies.